Stampin' friends, and welcome. This is Dee Osburn, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. It's great to have you all here. We are going to make this cute little birthday card here with this cute little kitty. This card is not glued down. Because I'm going to dump it all off and show you exactly how I made it. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Click that bell so you'll get notified when I upload new videos. And everything that you need to make this card will be listed in the description below with links and measurements. So let's get started. I used the Best Day stamp set, and I used the kitty, and I used It's the Best Day because it's your birthday. And this is a super cute stamp set in the mini, and I just love it. I want to make a card with this one too. Super cute. I also used the Stitched So Sweetly rectangle die. So, and then I will tell you the ink and everything that I used as we go along. So let's dump this off, and I will tell you how I made this card. I got a piece of Granny Apple Green, and this is cut to 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. I got a piece of basic white cut at 5 1/4 by 4. Excuse me. I'm still getting over this cough that I have had for months. It's just about gone, which makes me extremely happy. All right, we're going to glue this down to the inside of our card, because that's where you will write your message to the person that you send it to. And of course you can change these sentiments and put any, whatever sentiment, you know. Every card can be, you know, something else. This one lends itself to birthday because he's wearing a birthday hat and he's got a little birthday balloon. So this card really lends itself to a birthday. So I used some designer series paper. It's called the, let's see, what is it called? I don't know. I do know. Let me look. It is called Dandy Designs. Okay, it's called the Dandy Designs designer series paper. And it's a big old stack of 12 by 12 paper. And there's some super cute papers in there, super cute designs. This one, I used both sides. I thought the dots were super cute, and when I turned it over, I saw the stripes, and I thought, dots and stripes. I love dots and stripes. I'm doing that, and it coordinates so perfectly. That's the thing I love so much about Stampin' Up! All right, so before I glue this piece down and before I glue this piece on top, I have a piece of sheer white ribbon. And Stampin' Up! Does not sell this. They used to sell something very, very similar, but they don't anymore. I got this from Amazon, and I will leave a link below to where I got it. Okay, so that if you need some white sheer ribbon, you can get some too. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on both ends of this sheer white ribbon, and attach it about 1/4, maybe 1/3 of the way up from the bottom of the paper. Then I'm going to glue it down to my card base. This is a very easy card to make, and it comes out so super cute. So we can go ahead and glue that to our card base. Okay. Glue that down. So, oops, moved on me. Okay. Then, of course, this is going to go on top. But before I do that, let me tell you about this little guy right here. So I just stamped this guy in Memento Black. Stamped him. I did have to fussy cut him out because there's no die. So it wasn't that hard to fussy cut out. Most of the lines are very straight and easy. It gets a little dicey right up in here, but not a problem. So you stamp that with Memento. And then I took very carefully, I took a blender pen and I started with the yellow. And I got Bumblebee ink, and I inked up the Bumblebee, and I I did it before I cut it out. So let's see, I have see. All right, so you would take it like that, and you would start on the outside, and just I used a small one, and I think Stampin' Up! Sells these. I know Amazon does. I think they sell the small ones. The big one scared me a little bit because it's such a fine area, so I got the little tiny one. So, and you just go and it doesn't matter that you're going outside the lines because you're going to cut it. So you just ink up that area, okay? You're just going to ink it up, and you're going to go in about that far, and then I just use the very edge of my blender pen to go around his face right there, and then coming on the other side. You always start outside of your project, and then just like that, okay? Leaving the center of the cat white, okay? Because that's his belly, really, right? His face and his belly. Then I took another not blender pen, blending brush. I always want to say blender pen for everything. And I got Pear Pizzaz. Okay, Pear Pizzaz ink. And I did the exact same thing. So I inked it, and then I started like this. And when I got up to the edge of the line, I picked up I don't know if you can see how I'm doing this. I picked up, the bottom part so that only the tip was there. Can you hear my dog? What are you doing? What are you doing? I just colored that edge, right? And this whole thing gets colored, right? And I went lighter towards the top just to give it a little more dimension. Then I took some, not blender pens, but Stampin' Blends. I want to call everything a blender pen. So some Stampin' Blends, and I took light old olive, and I colored in the circles. And then I took light pool party, and I colored his bow tie, or her bow tie, the middle stripe, and the little pom-pom. Then I took light flirty flamingo, and I colored the balloon. And then with dark daffodil delight, I did the top stripe and the bottom stripe on his hat. And then I fussy cut him out. Okay? So that's how I did the cat. So now we're going to take the opposite side of this paper, see, turn it over, and I cut this to 2 by 5 1/4, right? 2 by 5 1/4. And we're going to glue that down. Okay. And I'm just going to glue it. I'm going to leave a little space there and glue it just, about like that, so that this edge is maybe a little more than halfway over, and that you have a nice little piece showing right there, okay? Then with the Stitched So Sweetly dies, I cut out a rectangle, and I'm going to glue the kitty cat to the rectangle. All right, so let's do that. And I'm probably not going to glue the balloon. I'm just going to glue the kitty cat to the bottom of the rectangle. Okay, that way it has a little bit of dimension while it's on there. I didn't glue the hat completely down. I didn't glue the balloon completely down. That gives him just a little bit of dimension on there. Okay. And I'm going to pop him up right about there. But before I do that, I want to look at my sentiment. So this piece is 1 inch wide, and I stamped it in Memento ink. And I stamped "It's the best day because it's your birthday." And I just cut the edge at an angle, and you just turn it and cut it like that. Then I took just a rectangle with no cut edges, and I'm going to glue that to kind of poke out underneath. So let's do that. This time I'm going to put the glue on this piece because it's shorter, and I don't want glue, I don't want it to stick because I'm going to pop it up. So we're just going to have this kind of poking out from the bottom just to give it a little bit of depth. Okay, so, and I waited because I need to see how big this is going to be right there, right? And I want to see where I want to put him. So I want to put him right about there. All right, so I'm going to use dimensionals now. And I'm going to put this guy down first. And I'm going to put 1 dimensional in each corner. And I'm going to put 1 in the center, because we don't want to sag in the center, right? We don't want to sag in the center. We're trying everything possible not to sag in the center, right? So we'll put these dimensionals on here and peel them off. And place this right there. Okay. All right, and now we can put our dimensionals on this one. And this one I think really only needs 2. Really only needs 2. Okay. And we'll peel those off. Maybe 3. I might put another one there because that's quite a bit of distance from those others, isn't it? So we'll use 3. Okay. And we'll put that right there, centering it on the stripy part. And then I took my bow maker, and I'll put a link down below for a bow maker if you don't have one, because they're pretty amazing. They make these fabulous, perfect little bows, and it makes a double bow. It could make a triple bow if you wanted. And I just love them. So I'm going to use a glue dot. Get my other glue dots. And I'm going to put a glue dot or 2 on the back of this bow. And I'm going to put my bow right there. Isn't that adorable? Okay, now I want to put some rhinestones on here. So let's do that. I think this card is perfect for rhinestones. So I'm going to get 2 rhinestones and put them right there. Okay. And I'm going to put another one. Do I want it right there? Do I want it down there? I think I want it right there. Okay. I want one right there. And I think I want some on these dots. go crazy with this. This is fun. Okay, there's 3 on that side. And I'm going to put 3 on this side, I think. 1 down here at the bottom. I think I might put 4 on this side because I think I want 1 right there. Okay, now the other thing I want to do is glitter because I have to have my glitter. I love glitter. I love glitter. See, even my nails are glittered. Excuse me, still trying to get rid of this cough. Alright, so I've got my glitter, and it's just fine glitter that you can, Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it. They used to sell it. It was Dazzling Diamonds, but they don't sell that anymore. But you can get fine glitter anywhere. I'll put a link where you can get some if you've run out and you need more, or you've never had any and you want some. So you can get that. And a two-way glue pen. Stampin' Up! Used to sell them, but not anymore. I'll put a link for you. And also this brush that helps me clean everything up. I will put a link for that too. So I'm going to take my two-way glue pen, and I am going to glitter some of these circles. Or dots, I guess I should say. I mean, they're circles, but they're dots. Okay. And I'm going to put some glitter on the balloon, and on his hat, and on his bow, and on all of these polka dots that are on this cupcake. Every single one. And I think I'll put right here where he's got these little, you know, stripes or whatever they're called. Put a little glue there too. So then you just grab up a spoonful of glitter and you sprinkle it all over your card. Everywhere that you put glue, you want to put glitter. Okay? Everywhere. And be generous. You know, it's not going to hurt the card at all to have more on there. Right? More is not always better, but when it comes to glitter, I think it might be. So then you tap, tap, tap. You dump the rest off that you didn't use. And it gets caught up in that ribbon, in that bow. So tap real good because you don't want to waste. Okay? And then we'll put this to the side. And I just use a little, you know, like Dollar Tree plastic tub thing. And I can use this to get rid of any glitter that I didn't want, which isn't much, right? And then I can clean my workspace. Oh, I wasted some glitter there. All right, so there we have it. Isn't he cute? I'm going to brush a little bit off of him. Isn't he cute, or she? So adorable. So cute. It's the best day because it's your birthday. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video and that I've inspired you to maybe go out and make a kitty card with some of this festive, beautiful paper or some design of your own. I hope that I've inspired you to be creative and get in there and have some fun. So I do hope that you will come back and see me and have a great rest of your day.